Back on our ESPN screens as we get set for a big quarter-final today at Carrow Road. Norwich City against Manchester United. Adrian Healy in the company of Craig Burley for commentary. Craig, welcome. And what have you made of United from what we've seen of them post-pandemic break thus far?
Well, they were on the front foot just before the lockdown and the pandemic struck, and they've came out the traps and they've been pretty much the same. In fact, their performance against Sheffield United a few days ago was one of the best of the season so far. It was very, very slick.
Norwich City at the other end of the table. Forget about all those troubles today. Daniel Farke making several changes. He's chopped and changed to see that a team that have lost twice since they returned to league action, Craig.
Yeah, it's a strong side, but it's a side, as you said, that he chops and changes. He's desperately seeking a formation that's got...
No, and also qualify for the Champions League within all that. That would be an unbelievable campaign for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which, you know, you would say has ebbed and flowed for them all season. You know, they've been
before lockdown, cleared away by Cantwell. Eric Bailly coming to collect for Manchester United. McTominay finding a little bit of space, got through it and was just tripped by the outstretched boot of... Oof, dear, Eric Bailly was taken out. Kenny McLean on the front foot, and Lingard's shot has come off Tete and gone behind for a corner. Linden towards Harry Maguire. Maguire's lead, and Krul is there. Specht at left back. Lewis with the clip cross. Luke Shaw is there. Darlow here. McLean with the half block. Managed to squeeze the cross in from a very narrow angle. Mata. It's Bruno Fernandes swinging in. Igalo waiting. Tim Closer away.
Actually, and fair play to him.
Here's Lingard. Beautiful feet by Lingard. Really important block. Juan Mata keeps it alive. Darlow here. Still only really Pukki in the middle, and he couldn't find him. Maguire jabs it away,
so to speak.
Shaw first time nicely too to Lingard. With him. Just got away from him. Threat at Fernandes. Testing Cantwell. Hasn't really dealt with it. Diogo Dalot. McTominay's flick. Igalo on the turn. Krul is there.
It was unlucky.
He's earned that new deal. Buendia's curling ball in wasn't the best, in all honesty. Aaron, with this quarter-final.
Yeah, I don't think we've been overwhelmed so far with the ability on show.
Commit men forward, understandable, I suppose. They want to stay in the game. And from a Manchester United point of view, other than one or two passes forward from Fernandes, been disappointed in them going forward.
I just think that Norwich, they seem to be getting a lot of joy down the left-hand side.
And now Norwich advance with McLean. McLean hits it. Well, over the top again. Luke Shaw. Slightly heavy touch there. Aaron's with the block. Manchester United corner kick. It's Manchester United's corner kick, though. Eric Bailly right underneath the header. Looping. Side have been very threatening, have they? That jinking Wrigley into McTominay. McTominay fading away from Lewis, who kept his eyes on his man. And first Manchester United hat-trick since Sir Alex Ferguson left the club in the league.
Follow it up.
Well, Maguire's header's dropping to McTominay, and it's Buendia. Buendia to Cantwell, tried to play the 1-2. Buendia ran into Harry Maguire. In the middle, Mata's little cushioned header intended for Lingard, driven by Rupp has, not for long, that's a foul though. Into the last 10 minutes of normal time in this first half, and still Fernandes.
I know we're talking post-lockdown, and we've just had a little conversation then about...
This is Max Aarons for Norwich. Such a young man.
Yeah, I remember, I think the keeper gave him one quite far out, didn't he?
Yeah, he lobbed him from way out.
Yeah, he lobbed him from a distance, and But he's shown some talent in that game and some finishing and some pace.
This is Cantwell who's down for Norwich. Didn't particularly look like scoring. Foul by Fred. Well here, did well, pulls it into a great position, Rupp! Great block by Maguire. Tete for Norwich. Aarons taking on Lingard. Maguire only half away. Buendia on the turn. Blocked by Shaw this time. And now Fred's cross. Bruno Fernandes has made a run inside the area. Cantwell only half away. And over the top from Lingard, hoping that it took a flick, but John Moss doesn't think it did. Thank you very much, Gary. Norwich City first out of the tunnel. Manchester United following them. They probably have been given a bit of a third degree by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. After that first, it just got slightly caught by Buendia. Fred jinks it through, the flag stayed down, and Bruno Fernandes on the turn didn't get the contact he was looking for. Closers put it away. It's a corner kick to Manchester United. Flag stayed down. Cantwell, nice, and he's got himself in the box here. Cantwell looked for Pukki, and it's deflected behind by Eric Bailly. And a poor ball from Bailly.
Said.
Juan Mata, Bruno Fernandes, almost.
But they started the first half reasonably well.
Taking on Buendia. Mata tried to help it on. Igalo's there! And he continues his record of having scored in every Manchester United game in which he started. Igalo pokes home from close range, and Manchester United lead at Carrow Road in this FA Cup quarter-final.
Kind of fox in the box goals.
It's a Norwich City corner kick. Beat him in the air. Rupp knocking it off to Pukki. Lingard and Rupp. Lingard won it. Shaw, it's played off Pukki. It's going to be a Manchester United throw-in, won by Luke Shaw. Get it through Fred, otherwise Norwich had 3 or 4 runners in the counter-attack. No one in the middle. Well, that's a goal kick, but it's now outside. Lingard fizzed in with and then Fred. And it's not the pass Fred intended, but it needs. Buendia. Manchester United throw. Changes of foot. It looks like a triple change. Marcus Rashford is coming on, as is Greenwood and Williams. So you'd imagine Luke Shaw would be one of those coming off, with Williams coming on.
Either Mata or Lingard as well, I'm sure. Maybe Igalo. Prefers to beat, scores a lot of goals for this Norwich side in that position. And he's actually been one of their better performers today. They've actually played reasonable as a team, but he's stood out quite a bit.
Well, we thought Igalo might be going. Well, Mike run by Shaw. Rashford here has found Luke Shaw, and the pitch had it been a few centimetres long. Rashford wasn't a bad turn, just lost his footing. The crucial moment. McLean forward to Onel Hernandez, lofting it to Lewis, curled in by Lewis. Maguire's there with the to Lewis once more. Free kick. Well, this is an opportunity for Norwich City. Fizzed in with good pace. Oh! It's fortune for Ben Godfrey. John Moss says it is time for the drinks break, and Norwich are going to use it to make a double their advantage. Bruno Fernandes swings it in. Dear. Cantwell hits it well. Oh, great goal! It's a wonderful strike. Todd Cantwell has levelled it up for Norwich City. First goal conceded by Manchester United in the FA Cup this season, and it's a real beauty from Todd. Lovely angle, and from Pogba, Igalo, and it's fallen to Maguire, who scores, And Manchester United are surely into the semi-final of the FA Cup. The pressure has told, and no...